And the third one in this session, we've got Ian Cummins, who's from nursing and midwifery. And social work. Sorry.
It's very important because that's where I'm from. So, okay.
Yeah.
Hi. My research is about policing and mental illness. Now, the majority of us have very little contact with the criminal justice system, but we think we know what the criminal justice system is like because we spend a lot of time watching television, watching films, watching drama. And if you base your views of the criminal justice system and the police role in that, you'll think that policing is very much about chasing drug dealers in fast cars or being a maverick cop looking for yet another serial killer. Now, fortunately, the majority of policing isn't like that. The policing is about welfare. It's about the protection, often is about the protection of vulnerable people. And in the area that I'm interested in, policing and mental health issues, recently a report by Lord Adebowale looked at policing in London and looked at the demands on police time that mental health issues create. And it's estimated that between 15 and 20% of police time is spent specifically dealing with mental health related issues. So in the year that he looked at the work of the Met, 60,000 calls related to mental health in that period. So more than robbery, more than sexual assault. I've looked at the role that custody sergeants, so custody sergeants are people who are responsible for the custody office, and they're responsible for everybody who is in custody. If you've watched, another reference to television, if you've watched 24 Hours in Police Custody, they are the people who book people in. They are the people who deal with all of those issues. Now, increasingly the police are dealing with mental health issues. Increasingly they're dealing with people who are coming into custody who shouldn't be in custody. They should be being supported by mental health services, but they're in crisis throughout the country. And I looked at the way that custody officers manage that very, very demanding role. So I interviewed custody officers in Greater Manchester. I've had access to police records, very privileged access to custody records. And what I found was that police officers are actually very skilled at dealing with vulnerable people. Because part of their training is dealing with people in traumatic situations, but they think that somehow there's a different set of skills that they need in mental health areas. Actually, they don't. So they do work very well, they protect people, they deal with very difficult situations with very few resources, but actually they lack confidence in that issue. So they're very frustrated with mental health services because they see a lot of this work coming to them, which actually isn't police work.
Thanks, Ian. I think you're going to agree that there were 3 very, very good presentations indeed to kick us off this afternoon. Thanks for all of you.